going on, folks? Trying to keep you guys updated with everything I'm doing here. So I'm out in Oklahoma with this off-grid application. There are two 12,000 XP EG4 48 volt inverters. They're off-grid base. They are coming down into this main junction hub here. We have a outside whip for the generator going in through this junction box here, going for inverter 1 and inverter 2. The breaker systems and things like that are switched over all behind the wall. It is a 2x4 wall that I build so I can hide all the wiring and everything, make it look nice and clean. Over here we have 100 kW of eco-worthy 5.125 kW lithium iron phosphate batteries. Like I said, there's about 100 kW sitting here, and I'll go ahead and show you what this application is actually doing. Alright, let's go walk outside. So, alright, here I got 45 solar panels. They are the I forgot the company, SunPower, sorry. Yeah, there was a SunPower 70 volt versions, 96 cells on each one, making roughly about 500 watts. These are non-bifacial. This solar array, basically half of the array came off of a different stock. If you can tell that there is a little bit of a lip sitting up on the panel configuration of 1, 2, and 3, and then you got 1, 2, and 3 sitting down here. So these 3 panels, or 3 rows right here, are newer, and then the ones come up here are coming off of a solar power plant that was out of commission for a while. So customer bought these panels used, and these ones are fairly decent. So anyways, I've noticed some potential issues with hot spots sitting up on the panels themselves. I don't know if you can see that little brown spot sitting right there, and that one right there. Those are burnt cells. Same thing right there. This is a DIY customer install. Basically, he bought all the equipment. He was using Tesla batteries and things like that. I came out here and retrofitted everything and welded up this rack, finished it all up, and got this going for him. So, like I said, there's 45 solar panels, all wired in 6 in a chain, bringing in roughly about 483 volts on the DC side. This is fully welded, box tube constructed, of course 3x3 tubes, 2x4 construction tubes sitting down, and then 1.5 by 1.5 are the ribs holding the panels. So how I have this mounted down is I have the panel split in between the 1.5 box tubes sitting here, and then I went ahead and cut 1 by 1 aluminum brackets, and then self-tap those into the actual part of the frame itself, so 1 to 1 all the way down, and then they're secured to each other, so it's one complete frame, as you can tell. Tomorrow I will be installing this Generac transfer switch to finish this thing off. So all the power is coming up into the main junction box. 6 lines going into the ground, coming up over here to the DC isolators. So we have 2 sets. Now I don't have any connectors that went in here. I went directly into the wall, bypassed, shot a hole, and then went directly right into the top of the head itself instead of using these. These are no longer active. They're just there for watertight protection, things like that. This came out of the ground and then looped right back in there. Now normally I wouldn't do all this, but there's no other way to use these connectors except for if they're exposed like this. So this is how the customer wanted it. This is his equipment. This is how we're doing it. So this will be running a Tesla. As you can tell right here, this Tesla runs off of the battery bank, and it will be having a transfer switch sitting on this side, depending on where I can find some room on this damn thing, and go ahead and transfer loads over when they need it. But other than that, I got about 1 more day on this bad boy, and I'm about wrapped up. But if you have any questions and things like that, just shoot me an email or call, text, whatever. I'm always here to answer anything. All right, God bless. Until next time.